Oh boy. Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Accept no cheesy YouTube imposters, trolls, commentators, or people who should be working on stimulus rather than impeaching the president. Well, I have not been doing much because my two knees, injured by the bus driver, have been absolutely killing me. I've had to walk with my cane just to go to the bathroom. Kathy is here, and I want to say two things. Years ago, I had leftists attack me when I was the co-moderator of a conservative forum online, when I said that eventually California is going to try to charge you for mileage when you drive. Well, California is now going to start trying to charge people for their charging mileage when they charge their electric cars. And Oregon is already charging people for the mileage they drive. So I was right, they were wrong. They called me crazy. I just see trends and say this is a state that constantly wants money and will not put it for proper things. Instead, they give money to illegal aliens, and now they want to give $600 to people who are illegal aliens and people who have paid taxes, not for everybody else in the state. So it goes. Okay, I got Kathy. I helped Kathy get this, the Home Ec heated throw blanket, and this thing made me rotate the screen, so I've got the thing. I won't have the iPad back till the first of the month. So I'm stuck with using this Android phone. There's the blanket. So Kathy's here. And you know, over 10 years, all the controls are in here, and this is a brand new blanket, so at least she'll be warm once she goes home today. Over the last 10 years, I've put up a lot of abuse from people online. People I've never heard of, people that make up fake names and fake email addresses, and they attack me. And I can deal with it to an extent. It aggravates me, it annoys me, it makes me furious. But when they go after my girlfriend, there's no excuse for that. So I'm going to read you an email from Heather Garcia, and some of this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. George Senda, I have a few questions for you. Why do you beg for money on YouTube? They always complain when I ask for donations, even if it's for just the cats. The trolls hate that. You bitch about your subs, don't send you money. One of the first things you do is ban them. Because you ban them, they create more accounts. You ban them for not sending you money. No, that's not why I ban them. I ban them for their behavior. Because they come in and insult me and attack me. They attack Kathy. And they come up with the baseless charges that I killed my parents and other things, and that I do not treat Kathy nicely. I love Kathy very much. She's sitting right here. What is your product you are making? Well, I'm not making a product other than merchandise I'm selling online, which I sold a few shirts and things. And they removed the Art Bell shirt, even though I had permission from Art Bell when he was alive to use his picture on the shirt, and I never made any money off it. Your videos are, and I'm going to replace the word that begins with S with crappy, and I do not know why any in their white mind would send you money unless they are crazy. You bitch about the trolls from B.E., 4chan, 8chan, and a place I've never even heard of, Reuben Gab, and I haven't discussed 4chan or 8chan in years, and you know the other two, I won't allow them to be mentioned on my channel, and many other forums in the internet. Well, that's stupid because I'm not aware of any other forums in the internet that go after me by trolls. Have you ever thought of making some real good videos that people want? Gee, over 4,000 videos, news videos with 30,000 views, videos with 6,000 and 7,000 views, videos that people have liked, even Christmas decoration views got 15,000 views, but people don't want them. You claim you're a paranormal expert. Why don't you do some videos about the paranormal? Well, I've done about 30% of my videos have been on the paranormal, including Slender Man, Bigfoot, UFOs, Men in Black, black-eyed children, ghosts, poltergeist, alien abductions, and then, of course, the Kennedy assassination, 9/11, you name it. But I've done no videos in the paranormal, and I am somewhat of a paranormal expert with over 600 paranormal books. And last night, 4 of them fell off the shelf as I was going out the door, scared the hell out of the little girl cat. And then she goes and interviews some people in the field. Well, I don't interview people in the field. I interview them in the studio if I were to interview anybody, like I did with the next thing she says, like Mr. Norrie. Well, obviously she hadn't seen the George Norrie interview at the station in Santa Cruz, California, where I interviewed him for 33 minutes along with his producer, with Kathy in the room at the same time, live, or not live, but recorded. And my videos are on Coast to Coast AM. My subscriber base went up greatly when my videos started appearing. That's how people started noticing me. No one wants videos of your girlfriend. She is a very dumb and ugly woman. This is uncalled for. You also need to stop wasting money on crap. Trolls always complain I buy stuff that they consider crap. It's stuff I need, want, or require for my videos, my personal life, and it's really none of their business. They're not paying for it. If you budget your money, you can buy anything you want and need. Well, it's a little hard to budget on $952 a month before you pay the rent. If you didn't screw up your deal with Coast to Coast, you could have a lot of money. Well, I hate to tell her this. I didn't screw up my deal to Coast. Trolls from those two sites, B and E, put pressure on the network. And that's one of the reasons, I think. I've never known the real reason because Tom and George have never told me, except that in January, 3 years ago, Tom said, we want you to do a video a month. You do 8 videos at a time so we can have them for months, the beginning of January. So we have a video per month on the website. 2 weeks later, he said, we've gone in a different direction. We don't want your videos anymore. And by the way, I'm also on Amazon Prime with We're Not Going to Take It, the television pilot that George Norrie and William Fortune of 1 Second After and I, with my commentary, are on there. So a lot of people liked that. The audience liked me on there. The producers said a lot of people liked my appearance on there. And sadly, that show didn't sell. And every time I've talked to George, he goes on the air, it's the guy from Pittsburgh, and you can see him talking to me at the last UFO con before the pandemic reached full heights. We shook each other's hand, and he and I are friends. So anybody who thinks that nobody's watching my videos with 1,027,000 views and 5,200 subscribers is an idiot. All right, without further ado, here's Kathy. Excuse me. First of all, I'm going to ask her when she comes around the corner, and I do have to straighten this place out. Oh, she also bitched about cleaning my apartment. It's a little hard to clean when you can't walk. And you can't stand because a bus driver's injured your knees. And you don't have enough money to clean. And I have no caregiver. I'm the caregiver. All right, what did you think of that email?
That was...
You got to speak up a little.
That was, I don't know, really obnoxious, rude, etc.
You sit there. All right, go ahead and talk for a minute.
I know one thing. I don't consider myself to be stupid at all. There are things I don't understand, but that goes for everybody. Nobody's smart in everything. And the other thing is, I'm 64 years old. I am aware that I do not look like I did in my 20s, But when you get older, everybody,
What about calling you ugly?
yeah, well,
very
that's
mean.
what I said. Rude, obnoxious. Yeah, I don't like being called ugly. You know, actually, that's one of the main reasons why I'm going on a diet is because I want to be more attractive. But nobody needs to be told they're ugly unless they really hate their guts and want to be mean.
By the way, we've been together 43 years. They keep coming out, I killed my parents, I killed cats, and the number one thing is I beat you. Do I beat you? This is about the 15th time you've said it. How often do I see you if you don't come over here? Once a month?
Yeah.
A little hard to beat someone from 15 miles away, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not beating my girlfriend. Okay, continue.
Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, it is really obnoxious. I mean, I noticed the person making the statement. Well, you know, you make sure.
Look at the screen. Look at the camera.
You make sure that I can't see you, so I can make a judgment call. But that wouldn't be nice, and I wouldn't do it. But still, you know.
By the way, this person sent a copy of the email to a fake George Norrie email address because she's so stupid she doesn't know that he has a real one. It's not readily given out. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, that's you know, you know, when you get to be in your 60s, you know, you don't have to be a beauty queen anymore. You know, you either deal with the way you look. You know, I am going to try to change the way I look because, I'm not thrilled. I don't think I'm ugly. I mean, I got wrinkles. Hello. I got gray hairs. Hello. Didn't I just say I was 64? Hello.
I ain't thrilled about the way I look either. I'm too damn
Yo,
fat.
you know somebody who's 64 got no wrinkles and no gray hair?
Yeah, they go to plastic surgeons.
Well, you know, nature does what it does. And I really don't have that much gray hair anyway. Which, I know some people, their hair is completely gray at my age.
Well, anyway, I love my girlfriend. I don't beat her. I don't hit her. There's times I want to strangle her if we get mad at each other. But we've been together a very long time. And anybody that thinks I do anything to her that's not right is just being a troll. All right, I'm going to let Kathy get up. And I got to go in a minute and end this. We're going to go out. And by the way, I wouldn't be giving her, I gave her $200 for the car fund. And we get the stimulus, I'll be giving her stimulus money. And I've helped her get her a number of Priuses I wouldn't be doing if that had been in love her. Now, I will admit, I'm a little bit self-directed in that, or self-centered in that, with my injury right now, I need a car because there's going to be periods where I cannot walk. Oh, there we go. Here's another troll. Okay, so immediately, there's George, brainwashed man lover on the screen. It'll be funny when YouTube takes down his channel. I'm doing better, but every time I walk at my knees, it hurts like hell. But, you know, these people are... This guy, another guy I never heard of, Jeremy Lieberstadt, comes in and leaves an insulting comment like that.
That doesn't even sound like a real name.
Yeah, probably his cousin is Thermostat. So, hello, Pebbles. Kathy and I have been together for 43 years. And,
God. I don't know how you...
Alright, quit complaining about walking by my bed. She always complains about it. I can't help it, there's no room there. It's how my apartment is set up. That's why I play the lotto and I hope I can get a house and get the hell out of here one day. So anyway, my friend sent me $25. Other friends have sent me money. I did not ask the other friends. They did it to be nice. And when we get the stimulus money, the next check, the $1,400. It would be nice if they'd stop saying $2,000 when they mean $1,400. I wish they'd send a full $2,000. And I will give Kathy $400. I will get out 2 of my coin loans. I will pay for both iPads if necessary. And I'm going to go and buy I'm torn. I don't know whether to buy an iPhone SE. I'm sick and tired of these Androids phone constantly locking up, or to buy the GoPro 9. So that's my goals. But it's getting increased. When I go out to feed the cats, every step something's pulling on my kneecap, and it hurts like hell. So she's sitting now, gonna play a Nintendo Switch again with Pokemon, and I'm gonna go in the shower, and she has to cut my hair. So
I wouldn't mind playing sandwich.
I don't have any money for sandwiches. All right. Anyway, that's what's going on. He goes, I think it'll be funny when YouTube takes down this Trump-loving channel. Well, you know what? If they take it down, I'm sure there's alternate places I can go to, unless they take down every channel that allows Republicans, conservatives, and Trump supporters. But I think there's going to be a backlash in that. In 2 years, I predict that the Republicans will take back the Senate, and then they will, come hell or high water, work to get rid of Section 230 and start going after Amazon that shut down Parler for no reason other than they claim that there was incitement on there, and they're trying to impeach Trump and claim he incited when he didn't. I heard the whole speech not once. He say, go there and riot. Go there and tear up the Congress. And so I think it's reprehensible. There's a very small number of people, and there's one video out there. They keep claiming there was no Antifa, but they had I didn't tell, it looked like a man. He was covered all in black. He was not a Trump supporter. He had some kind of metal weapon or wooden with a metal cap, and he was smashing the windows, and a woman in the crowd was yelling, Antifa, 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 over and over again. And a Trump supporter reached over and took the weapon out of his hand. I'm certain there were Antifa and BLM protesters there, but the people, Kathy, the people who went to Pelosi's office, the people who tried to storm the Senate chambers, or the House chambers, I can't remember, I think they stormed the House chambers, they didn't storm the Senate. The people that hit and killed a cop with a fire extinguisher deserve to be prosecuted. But no one said, go and burn the place down, go and kill everybody. They need to prosecute these guys to the full extent of the law. But now to say that all Trump supporters, all Trump voters, all 74 million are domestic terrorists is ridiculous. Now, personally, I would flush the whole place down the Potomac River into the Chesapeake Bay and out to the ocean, because there's so many corrupt senators and congressmen there that we should start over with a whole new crop of people. Can you tell Kathy hello for me? Sure. Jerry Limbaugh says hello. He likes you. Because for every decent congressman and senator, we have corrupt people who make their money from China and other sources. 7-hour standoff in Oakland is over, so somebody was doing something with weapons. And the other thing, frankly, this nonsense about the 25th Amendment to get Pence to get the cabinet to throw Trump out is ridiculous. And this impeachment is ridiculous. They're talking about impeaching him after he leaves office. There's nothing in the Constitution that says they can't, but it's just done for political reasons, and because they can't stand what Trump has done in his 4 years. He's done many great things, and they can't stand that he told them off. He tells off Pelosi, he tells off Schumer, he told off Hillary Clinton. He tells off the left, and they hate it. He actually speaks his mind, and he's not a rhino. He's not a Mitch McConnell, I can work with Biden. A lot of the Republicans that claim they would support Trump in its efforts to get Republican electors in there, dumped them like a hot hand grenade. So, well, Biden won't take the House. The Democrats already have the House, and they will have the Senate with the 2 senators. But there's already reports of irregularities in Georgia, which will probably be ignored. Biden is supposed to make a speech in his economic policies. As Trump warned, he's going to raise your taxes. He's going to lower the capital gain to ordinary income. The market is going to tank. We just had 140,000 women laid off in December. The economy will get worse, and Biden is saying we need to get, and other Democrats are saying we need to get the vaccines out, which is true, but the people need more stimulus. And for that guy Manchin from West Virginia to say, I don't approve, the market tank when he said, I don't approve a $2,000 check. Well, the people still need help, whether they're Democrat, Republican, Independent, or don't care about politics. I have neighbors that haven't gotten their $600. I have neighbors that didn't get the first one for months. And the deadline is the 13th. You have to either, if you don't get the check by the 13th, you have, even if you're not required to file taxes, you have to file a tax return for 2020. You'll get your check sometime this year. Could take months. But they should be working on the stimulus and not worrying about tossing President Trump out of office. It's mean and petty. By the way, Kathy is moaning about her game. I'm 6 feet away from her, so. And they took down Parler because of a lie. The big lie, as Biden said, the lie that they were inciting riot on Parler, that they were Trump incited riot, that Parler made the stupid mistake of using Amazon as their server. You can't control your own website that way. They should have started their own server. And I've lost 75 subscribers, even when I wasn't doing videos on anything, much less Trump. 75 of my subscribers disappeared. And they're doing this to Twitter, they're doing it on Facebook, they're doing it on YouTube, and they're also going after other sites.
Was it, so does freedom of speech have, does it mean anything anymore?
Well, Kathy, let me explain. The problem is, with these companies, you have terms of service, and you agree to those terms. And they have all the power. They have more power now than the President of the United States, which is ridiculous. Let me speak without interruption, please. You throw off my train of thought. Thank you. There is no freedom of speech on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There was on Parler, there was on Twitch, and they're trying to take down Twitch. And there was on Gab, and they may go after Gab next. I'm a member of Gab. I was on Parler. And the head of Parler talked about this. It's about freedom of speech. We don't control what people say. If they violate our terms of service, we remove them. And the problem is, all of these sites are owned by ultra-leftists. They hate the Constitution. They hate freedom of speech. They hate conservatives. They hate Trump supporters. And they're determined to get rid of us. We aren't going away easily. And whether you believe the results of the election or not is kind of irrelevant. The point is, now we are being treated as second and third class citizens, to be banned. Some people have lost their jobs they weren't even at the rally. They were just in Washington. Firemen were in Washington. They weren't even near the Capitol. But they lost their jobs. They happened to be in the Capitol at the time. The capital of the country at the time that this was going on. Stop, please. Let me finish. Thank you. In any event, this is not right. This should never happen in a free society. You should be able to speak your mind. I'm not saying inciting to riot. I'm not saying sedition. I'm not saying insurrection. But these are charges that are being thrown about by people who don't know what the terms mean and who are fools. So, yeah, I hit 5,275 subscribers, but I measly lost 75 subscribers. Then they came back, then they went away again. I don't get it. So, what Parler needs to do, and they're working on it, they're going to start their own server, their own website. They're going to make sure they can't be taken down. But Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, and Amazon all need to be called to task for this because they're suppressing dissenting speech. Even if you don't agree with the government, you don't agree with Biden, you don't agree with Nancy Pelosi and Schumer, you have the right to say what you think, as long as you're not advocating the violent overthrow of the United States government. Now, I advocate the overthrow of the United States government every time we have a Democrat in office, but I'm a Republican. That's called the vote. So, thank you for subscribing to me, Jerry. But to disenfranchise 74 million people from their opinion because you don't like their opinion is not right. All right, I have to go, I think. What is Kathy complaining about?
Hungry!
Oh, you're hungry. All right. Well, I have to go. Kathy is making growling noises at me about eating, and she brought me these terrible cookies that have a horrible aftertaste. She did bring me a chicken that I liked. Quit complaining. Anyway, I have to go to the store too. Oh, there goes the screen. So, and I can't look up what Trump issues a warning and talked about the 25th Amendment today. So, we will see what happens. But the number one priority of this Congress should be the stimulus package. Getting the vaccine out, making sure that it doesn't cost anybody anything. They claim the vaccine is free, but they can charge administrative costs for administering it. That's wrong. And the stimulus and unemployment money. And PPP and EIDL, and that site is not up yet. And increased SNAP benefits. And the proposal to add $200 a month to Social Security. So, well, you know what, Pebbles? I have to talk to her because she interrupts me and it destroys my train of thought. It is not that I'm talking to her rudely. She starts saying something and I can't think. You don't understand the dichotomy here. We've been together a long time, but when I'm doing a video, she's interrupted me and I'm going, now she destroyed my train of thought. So this is not to be mean by any means. I'm live on the air like I would be on a talk show, a radio show, or an interview. And she hadn't eaten anything all day except potatoes, so I know she's hungry, and I'm hungry. All I've got to eat in the house are these Meals and Wheels dinners, which are terrible. By the way, I bought 8 boxes of meal mix. I bought 160 pounds of cat litter. I didn't read the label right, and I bought clay litter instead of clumping. So I have to go, but yeah, Facebook is taking down Stop the Steal posts. They don't want any mention of this election being irregular because it doesn't meet the official line. Every time I go on YouTube and I see a video by Newsmax or Fox and it says this is disputed, Joe Biden's electors have won. It's ridiculous. Okay, I'll be done in a moment. The peanut gallery is sitting there tapping her leg. So I'm being facetious, but yeah, hello, Wizzo. By the way, some troll came on my channel in comments claiming to be Wizzo the Clown and left really insulting comments. I blocked him. This is why people get blocked, not because they don't donate. And, of course, you can donate to Super Chat or to falky2013@gmail.com. I spent $170 for cat supplies, including for things for Zoa's cat, Marty, Lucky Ferals, the 4 cats, and Hydrox and Ditto, and Harley the cat in Texas, and it snowed. So, alright, I will be streaming when I get back if my knee doesn't start screaming. So, I'm going to go now. Have a great day. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Let us pray they don't impeach President Trump, because it sets a bad precedent. You're impeaching him over speech, not for anything he did. He did not incite anyone to attack the Capitol building, and those people should be locked up. So that's my opinion. No, you don't. I'm not going to support anybody who comes in here who wants to impeach the president, because he did nothing impeachable. He told people to go. I heard the speech. I listened to the entire speech, and for the first hour he wasn't even there. He said, go up to the Capitol and peacefully cheer on my supporters in the Congress, in the House and the Senate, who are seeking to certify Republican electors. And that's almost an exact quote. And then they have gone and attacked Melania Trump, who had nothing to do with this speech. And she talked about it today, and Yahoo called Melania her whining video. They insult the First Lady, who had nothing to do with any of this. So it's always insult, belittle, degrade, libel, slander with these people. It never ends. All right. Well, Pebbles, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to remove that comment too. Don't come in there and start stuff. This is why people get banned, the behavior. You respect the person who's doing the video. You respect him as a video creator. You respect him as a human being. If you can't do that, find somewhere else to go. All right. I think peaches are out of season. It would be nice to have some fresh peaches. So, okay. Have a good one. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool. Stay safe. Stay warm and dry. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. Kathy hates the trolls, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. She just said it. Say it again. What do you think of the trolls?
I hate them.
There. You can hear that? All right. Bye, people. I got to go. How do I turn this off?
That Pebble sounded like she was trying to be really bitchy, wasn't she?
I guess so. You heard it. Okay. Thank you.